सिपाही बाबर जगत राम 22 वाहिद। सिपाही सफाई कर्मचारी सेवानिवृत्त।
Sir.
Look this side, sir.
Sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
DS रावत कमांडेंट 108 वाहिद।
Sir, look this side, sir.
Sir, this side.
Look this side, sir.
Good.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Look this side, sir.
Sir, this.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Look this side, sir. Please, sir.
CRPF, senior officers, distinguished guests, representatives of the media, the men of the Rapid Action Force, and the family members, I congratulate you all on the glorious occasion of the 18th anniversary of the RAF and for this magnificent parade. It's a matter that have unceasingly and consistently enhanced the prestige of the CRPF and the government of India. The CRPF has been rendering unprecedented service to the nation since the past 71 years. Who is not aware of its glorious history? The RAF is not only a specialized but a distinguished wing of CRPF. It is special because it was constituted with a specific purpose for a specific role. It is distinguished because it has attained such proficiency in its assigned field that has set new standards in the country. One could be curious as to why the nation needed a force like RAF. Was the CRPF not adequate in itself? To understand this, we must appreciate. We witness many types of riots in this country, which are triggered by various sorts of reasons. One could again be curious as to why the state of police forces, given the geographical spread, cannot deal with situations. The fact is that while they do try, they are indeed the first line of response. They have their limitations, being encumbered with the multifarious duties and having limited specialized expertise. The regular CRPF can indeed deal with the situation, but most of the battalions are already deployed in counter-insurgency operations and on internal security duties. If they are to be deployed, it requires time and preparation, which often the nation cannot afford. It has been observed for the years that most of the riots are spontaneous. It is neither possible to predict them, nor is it possible to prepare in advance. In many places, riotous situations erupt on the slightest of pretexts or provocations. In such situations, it is vital that riotous situations be tackled without losing a moment. A response which is late, however strong it be, tends to get bogged down, because then rioters also prepare and entrench themselves. It is precisely for this reason that the necessity for a specialized force like RAF was felt. The nation needed a force that could be dispatched anytime, anywhere. This anytime, anywhere is the watchword of RAF and also its strength. This is the only force in the whole of the world which marches out within exactly 30 minutes of having received the signal. A few weeks back, 3 companies of RAF were even airlifted to Kashmir There is no other force in the world which maintains this high level of readiness and preparedness at all times without any break whatsoever. All the officers and the men of the RAF deserve unequivocal appreciation and gratitude of the nation for having performed this extraordinary feat. This is indeed a very difficult task, and I urge you all to appreciate it. One could be in the state of readiness for a few days or a few weeks at the best. But here we have a force, the 10 battalions of which remain booted and spurred with sabres drawn 365 days of the year. The government of India and the entire nation is proud of this force, its officers and men who have epitomized the dictum of anytime, anywhere, right away. Such men are highly respected elsewhere in the world. The American states had formed a cavalry unit called Minutemen during the War of Independence, who could charge into battle on exactly a minute's notice. They are still held in such high esteem that nearly 200 years later also, the Americans honored them, especially by naming one of the great missiles after them. I must say that the officers and the men of the RAF are to India what the Minutemen go to America and deserve the same place in the history. The Director General, CRPF, Mr. Vijay Kumar, has taken over only yesterday. I do not want to say anything about Mr. Vijay Kumar. His credential is very high. His integrity is impeccable. And we are all confident that he will be able to deliver the goods in the days to come. We do fully understand and appreciate that in view of its ever-increasing responsibilities and the challenges ahead. The RAF not only needs expansion but also a quantitative as well as qualitative improvement in the weapons, equipments, vehicles and other resources available to it. If the force has to reach at some place as quickly as possible, it must have good vehicles. If they have to cover long distance and round, the vehicles must be suitable for that. The requirement of mobile pantry vans and mobile toilets is also very much justified. Similarly, one cannot deny the special requirements for the women personnel. If the force has to tackle rioters for armed with deadly weapons, the men do need sophisticated weapons. The point to be noted is that many means of riot control have now become old. The rioters have seen them in action many times, and thus their psychological impact has diminished a great deal. If the national society expects that the forces must be able to handle riotous mobs that do not happen to be armed with deadly weapons with the non-lethal means, then the forces need the latest and the most sophisticated non-lethal weapons. At the level of the government, we will indeed try our best to see to it that the force is equipped with all that it needs. Should the things be not available in India, they will be imported or scientists will be tasked to develop them indigenously. The proficiency of a force depends to a greater extent on the quality of its training. Hence the demand of an exclusive training institution will also be considered sympathetically. At the end, I once again congratulate you all on this anniversary and for this grand parade. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Listen close. वापस ऑफिसर मेरे भाई लाइट बंद।
परेड कमांडर द्वारा सभी अधिकारियों को अपने पर आने का निर्देश दिया गया। परेड की कमान वापस परेड सुबेदार मेजर के हाथों में। परेड कमांडर सभी अधिकारियों के साथ सलामी है हम लाए हैं।
छोड़ना यार
मार्शल आर्ट्स एंड बांग्ला
हाँ मैं देख लिया।
लोग को अब जरा रखें।
बाय बाय बाय।
बोलो